All right, guys, welcome back to episode number 41 of The Not So Serious Life. That is Stephen D. Chandler. I am Jason R. Goldberg. We were off last week for Thanksgiving, and people almost revolted. We had a lot of people writing us, threatening us. They were more threatening me. I feel like they're more afraid of you than they are of me. Do you get that sense?
No, I think they know you're in charge and that they'd have a hard time finding me.
We all have a hard time finding you. Every
Yeah.
time I think that I know where you live, I show up there and it's an abandoned house. So it's
Well, it comes from my past history of having a lot of creditors.
Were you on the run a lot from the creditors?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always on the run.
I remember I remember this entrepreneur I talked to a long time ago who built his entire business on credit cards and mortgaging his house, and now he's very successful. But he says he remembered a time he walked in the living room and he caught his wife answering the phone, and it was obviously a creditor because he heard her say on the phone, "My husband is not a sleazebag." And that was how she knew it was a
Wow.
creditor.
I would love to hear that from my wife. Would that be a loving thing?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so before we go any further, we're
Will
both
you
wearing.
call my home and pretend to be a creditor so I can hear what she says?
We can do that. We'll work that out as long as we can record it for the viewers here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So these shirts we're wearing today, Steve, we got to show them off. It says, "I may at any point turn." Sorry, I can't. It's really hard to write. I'll read yours. "I may at any point turn into my superhero alter ego." And on the back, Steve, turn around so I can read the back.
Oh, you turn around.
Okay, I'll turn around. Can you see it? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. There.
You can't, you have to not try to look and let us see at the same time. Good, smart.
does
It
it
could
say?
happen at any time.
It
You're
could happen
alter
at any
ego, superhero.
Okay.
It could happen at any time. Excellent.
So this was a gift from coach, writer extraordinaire Mandy Leto over in the UK. She's Canadian, but she lives in the UK. Mandy, thank you so much. Mandy's also the one whose daughter sent us the Elvis Parsley joke a long time ago, if you remember that joke. Yeah, that was cool.
Still chuckle about that one.
It's a good one. Okay, cool. Are you ready to get into the question for today?
go.
Okay, cool. So today's question comes from Jenny. And Jenny asks, "How do I get paid what I'm worth?" She says, "How can I go from giving my service for free to asking to get paid for it? It's easy for me to solve problems for people, and mostly the feedback is phenomenal, but somehow I'm still struggling with asking for money. Lately, I often end up bartering, but that doesn't really pay my bills." That's very true. "How do I get paid what I'm worth?" Steve, what do you think? How do you get paid what you're worth?
Well, first thing to know is you're not really asking someone for money. You're exchanging your service for money. And you're allowing them to access your work, your service, and you're describing to them how that works. So it's almost like giving your phone number or giving your address. If you want to come to my home, here's my address. If you want to call me, here's my number. And if you want my services, if you want me to work for you, here's what you put on the check, or here's what you type in the credit card form. That's the number. That's the money that gets me to work for you. So I'm not asking for anything. I'm not asking you to give me your money. And that's a huge misperception that people have. They think they're taking money from someone else.
Yeah.
And that they're asking someone to part with their money. I'm not used to that. I'm used to giving it away. No, you're not asking for that. You're offering, you're showing them how to, and it's up to them. They'll either choose to give you their money once they know how it works, or they'll choose not to, but you're not asking for anything. And this is the big misperception with people who are entrepreneurs, don't have government jobs, and I know that's about 5% of the Western world right now, not in government work. Mm-hmm. But those of us who are in that 5%, we have a misperception that we're taking money from people.
Yeah.
This comes from movies and things like that, where the culture in Hollywood is anything done for a profit is evil. So Brad Pitt gets $30 million to shoot a film that takes 6 weeks to shoot. And in the film, he expresses his strong philosophy that money is evil.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and I'm right on board with you. I mean, it's essentially exactly what you said. Do we view ourselves as adding to people's world or subtracting from people's world? And just inherently, if we feel like we're taking away from somebody, if we're good people, we don't want to take from people, right? We want to add to people's lives. We want to be of service. And we think for some reason that getting money, receiving an exchange of value is somehow a bad thing and it makes us sleazy or it makes us bait and switch, especially if we're doing healing work or coaching or things like that. And we feel like, oh no, we can't take money for this because Mother Teresa wouldn't take money for it. And who knows what Mother Teresa did. There's some questionable things I've heard. But anyways, so I love what you're saying. It's about really adding to people's lives and seeing yourself as somebody who actually makes an impression and adds to people's lives with value. And you have a story or an example that you shared before, Steve, and if you want to share it, I think it'd be great, about the $100 bills, right? If you gave me a stack of $100 bills.
Well, right, $100. I saw one time, I was in Vegas, and I saw, it looked like the place was, they had told us that the show was sold out. And then the next thing I know, I saw Mother Teresa being ushered to the front table in Vegas.
Wow.
And late, as I left the show, I asked the main usher in the back, what happened there? Because I thought it was a sold out show for most people. And he said, well, she slipped me a couple of $100 bills, and I put her up front. And so that just shows you that $100 bills will often get you an exchange of value, get you something.
Yeah. Well, there was a different story I was talking about. I really like that one. So I'll share it for you. I'll share it on your behalf.
Okay.
As far as like asking people for money, a lot of times it's really because we think that there's not really an exchange of value. We're diminishing the service that we offer. And something you've said to me before is, if I gave you a stack of $100 bills and told you to go out there and give it to people, would it be difficult for you to do that? And the answer is no, because I know that this $100 bill has value. And so if I know it has value, I have no problem going to ask somebody, hey, do you want this $100 bill? And the same thing happens here with Jenny, and especially if Jenny, like you're saying, people say they get phenomenal results from whatever service it is you provide, then all you're doing is offering them something that is providing them value, and as a capable and adult of sound mind and body, they can choose whether or not they want to continue that, but you're really doing a disservice to yourself and to them by not at least giving them that opportunity.
Beautiful.
Cool.
I like that story.
Yeah, you should hold on to that because it's your story. And it's a great one. Okay, so
I just wanted to share my experience with Mother Teresa.
Wait, is that really true? Was it Mother Teresa? It wasn't like Celine Dion?
100. I forget what the show was. It was kind of a raunchy show. I was surprised she was in.
Was it like the Naked Cirque du Soleil or something?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what the show was.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay, I'm so happy we're back this week. I don't like taking a week off. We're not going to do that anymore. So this is episode 41 of The Not So Serious Life. Don't forget to keep sending your questions in to questions@thenotsoseriouslife.com. And if you have not signed up for our Not So Serious Life Inner Circle, so you can get email updates for our new episodes and a bunch of free goodies, digital and physical stuff that we send out all the time, don't forget to go over to our website, thenotsoseriouslife.com, and sign up for our Inner Circle. And until next time, we love you guys. We mean it. We will see you soon. Peace out.
Bass.